What's good, everybody? Spektrades back with another video, and in this video I'll be going over more on structure and liquidity and how I caught this sniper trade on GU today. This trade right here was like beautifully set up, and I actually seen this trade around, I'll say 10 p.m. last night. It's currently 9 a.m. This trade just played out about an hour ago. Exactly an hour ago as New York opened. So this trade was probably one of the beautiful trades that I've seen in a minute, I would say. In a while, I would say. This trade was one of the most beautiful trades right here. Caught over 152 pips. And market left equal highs right here. So I might later today remark up this to see if I can get a re-entry for a buy to come clear these highs later, because I'm looking for market to either come here. This is not financial advice, guys. This is just speculations. Here or to come here. All right. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you where to start looking for trades at. These are just guesses and speculations, probabilities. But this trade right here was probably one of the most beautiful trades that I've taken and seen in GU in quite a long time. And why I say this is because this trade exactly explained market, like the market, and how market will trick you, and how market will just in turn just play you, I would say. All right, because if you don't understand liquidity, that means you are liquidity in turn. So in this trade right here, a lot of people were probably looking for sales. And I mean, a lot of people were probably looking for sales, because even I at first was looking for sales, right? Because as you can see, market order flow is bearish. Boom. Boom. You see, market order is bearish. So I would say personally, a lot of people will probably come here to targeting this OB to come for lower prices, to come clear this huge gap, I would say. Look at this gap right here on the 4-hour. At first, this was my intentions, I would say. This was like when I first opened the charts last night, when I first seen it, I was like, okay, this is what I see. It's when I sat back and just thought about it, like for a second, right? Because market left this huge gap right here, and this gap has to be filled, right? So the lay mind would just wait and just market create let me mark it up for you guys, just so you guys can see it in the perspective that I'm trying to say it. So market probably people probably thought market broke structure, took liquidity here, and then right here broke structure, and then came back and left a whole bunch of liquidity here, and there's this 15-minute OB that barely got tapped. Come on now. You don't think people put their stop losses right here in a good trade right here? Of course people did that. Liquidity, and liquidity, right? People were waiting for an amazing sale, and I probably would have got caught up in it too if I didn't. That's why in the markets you have to be like quick thinking and quick and see it as fast as you can, right? But this probably was what a lot of people was thinking, right? And this right here is why, if you do not understand liquidity, you will be liquidity, because all of this right here could have been prevented by knowing the range, right? Once you figure out your range, you realize not to play with this right here. All of this is just a game. All of this is just gimmick, I would say. Because on the daily, look at this. There's no structure in there. There's no structure at all in there. That's not a range. That's just a form of consolidation zone. Look at it. That's not you see? This is the range. This low to this high. some people were too caught up in this low let me remove this box for you guys. Some people were too caught up in this low being the strong low and this high being the strong high, right? So once market broke structure right here, right? People was thinking like, oh yeah, we're definitely selling right here. We're definitely selling. Plus on the 30-minute, look at this OB right here. Clean. Look at this. Clean OB. Heavy liquidity above. All right? Heavy liquidity above. And market just broke structure. On the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, plus on the hourly, market broke structure. Market broke structure. Clear liquidity and broke structure, right? So a lot of people were selling, right? But what a lot of people failed to realize was the range. The range. Let's go on the 4 hour. Let's go on the daily, to be honest. All right. The daily is from this low to this high. That's the range. That's the range. Right? That's the big picture. Let's go on the 30-minute. 4 hour. On the 4 hour, as we can see, this is a strong low. This is not a weak low. This is a strong low. Market took liquidity from these lows and broke structure. Here, this high right here, as you guys can see in my previous trade, I had marked up this high right here. All right, this high, I'll explain this high right now. This high was once a strong high. This high once took liquidity right here, and this high right here caused this break of structure. But so guess what? If this high was a strong high, market would have came and used this order block to come and sell this week low, right? Because this high is a strong high, was a strong high, I'll say, right? But the buying power was way too strong. It was way too strong. Because look, even though this high took liquidity and broke structure, market came and purged through that high. This was once resistance. Now it will turn to support. On this broker, it ain't market on Owanda, but on forex.com, look to the pip. This high was once resistance, but now it will become support. That's why my first in my previous video I stated that my first strategy was support and resistance, and I still incorporated it in my trading to this day because as you guys can see, it works. It works. All right, because now on the 15-minute, knowing that the range was from this low to this high, it's easy to deduce that this high is not a strong high because this is a strong low, right? It's easy to know that, right? Since we know that this is a strong low, we know that this high right here, it would not hold at all. So any of this range right here was just liquidity. All of it was liquidity. So if you got caught up in this, you just didn't know the ranges and you didn't know liquidity because all of this was market building up liquidity. It did this for, I would say, a day or two. It was just doing this, just building up orders. And then when price was ready, guess what it did? It pushed down. This OB was already previously tested and mitigated right here. So this OB and this OB had liquidity under it. Even though some people thought this was a broker structure, this was actually liquidity building right under it. And it built like a trend line form. 1, 2, 3, boom. Tap right into it. And this high right here. This high right here was once support was once resistance right here. Some people thought probably come and sell right here. Okay, this I was once resistance, right? But market broke through it, so this high became support. So market will not automatically come down and break through support to come fill the gap to come to this OB that you wanted. That's not how the market works. You know what I'm saying? The market don't works on how you want it to work. The market works on how it wants to work. You just have to abide by how the market wants to work, right? So a lot of people, right, in the beginning, I was thinking that too. I wanted the market to come down here and fill this right here so I can catch me a beautiful buy right here. Cool. But that's not how the market works. Every move has to be filled first. Every step has to be filled first. The market will not leave a gap or will not move somewhere without coming back to it. That's why a lot of people, they have a fear of missing out. But market, if you miss this big buy right here, just know there's a big sell coming. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a bigger buy too. So you're not missing out on anything at all, I would say. So this trade was really simple. And then as I seen this right here, it was just liquidity getting built up. That's all it was. It was just liquidity getting built up back and forth. And then it was just liquidity getting built up. It was just liquidity going back and forth, right? And right here in this OB, since we had this right here as support, right? This was one confluence. Another confluence was this right here. I count these as OBs too. These are like a form of a higher time frame doji, right? But with a bigger body, I would say. Like right here, like this is like a skinny wick or doji. But these dojis to me always have when they're aligned with like a support or resistance zones, they are powerfully strong, as you guys can see, powerfully strong. Like this trade yielded, I think, over 150 pips because it's more than two confluences here. Support, resistance that got turned to support, a beautiful OB that was unmitigated, and liquidity lying right above that. And the market was coming down respectfully. That's what you guys need to see. The market coming down respectfully. Like, look at this. 1, 2, coming down like respectfully. 3, if you right here, boom, he's just gonna wick it and go. That's all he's gonna do. He's just gonna wick it and go. Wick and go. That's all he's doing. It's just gonna wick it and go. Right? Market gonna respect it respectfully. He's just gonna wick it and go. That's it. So once you understand liquidity, it's really simple, to be honest. So just a small recap on this video. This was a trade that I caught on GU about earlier today, and how I caught the trade is just by knowing the ranges and just putting my confluence together, right? Since we know that this high failed, right? This high right here was already a weak high also, because this high created this low. And this low failed to create a higher high. So this low was already, so this high was already a weak high. I can't even lie to you. But even though it respected it still, market respected it still, because there's liquidity above it. But will this high hold? It won't. It won't hold. It won't hold because this is a strong low. But in the higher time frames, right, on the daily, we just got to understand range again. What did market do? Was there a breaker structure on the daily? Nah, there wasn't a breaker structure. It was liquidity grab. You can see that is on the 4 hour is going to be a breaker structure. But here on the daily is stronger than the 4 hour. It was just doing a liquidity grab. This high is a weak high. Because guess what? This high failed to break this low. So I'm expecting this high to be broken. I'm not expecting this high to hold. What I'm really looking for is for market to come probably the 50% of this daily OB. Or even crawl even lower to come back to finish this. Because I think on the 4 hour I've seen something. Yeah. On the 4 hour I've seen something. So yeah, this is what I'm kind of looking at for now, but don't think this is all just probabilities and just me speculating. Like last night before I heavily started back testing again and to see if I can see a setup exactly how I explained it on the sell. I thought this was a sell too. I thought it was gonna be a sell too. I can't even lie. I thought it was gonna be a sell too. I thought I was gonna catch me a beautiful sell. It wasn't until I look back and look at the overall view. That's why I always suggest that you start your markups, your top-down analysis on the weekly time frames. I don't know how I keep doing that. You start on the weekly time frames, then you go on and just stay in tune with Spektrades. I'll be uploading more videos soon. Let me guys know what videos that you guys want me to upload more on liquidity structure, market structure, liquidity breaker structure, whatever really that you guys want me to do. Supply and demand, whatever it may be. I just want to share my knowledge out there and just help somebody out during 2023. So make sure you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, and stay in touch with Spektrades.